And just like that, we are back. I know, just a couple of hours ago, I finished up posting, and you guys may have seen it, may not have seen it, but I made a video talking about the 2021 season a little bit, but mainly focusing on what I thought was the most improved team, which is JTG Doherty. But now we are here to talk about some news that was dropped in between the uploading of that video and the current upload of this video. That is the news of Harrison Burton, son of Jeff Burton, current Xfinity driver of the number 20 Joe Gibbs racing car. He will be racing in the Cup Series in a week and a half at the Talladega Superspeedway. That's right, Harrison Burton, four-time Xfinity winner, will be making his first career start for the Gaunt brothers in the number 96. He's going to bring some sponsorship with him. He's been sponsored by Dex Imaging in his career, and he's going to bring that sponsorship to Cup, and he will be driving for the part-time team, the Gaunt brothers, and he is going to be, according to Joseph Strigley on the Twitters, Harrison Burton, who is set to make his NASCAR Cup Series debut next Sunday at Talladega for the Gaunt brothers, will become the first driver born after January 1st, 2000 to make an attempt in the NASCAR Cup Series. Man, he was born October 9th, 2000, and man, a NASCAR Cup driver is now older than me. That makes me feel old, and I'm not even old. But that is weird to think that a NASCAR Cup Series driver or someone who's going to be racing a NASCAR Cup Series race is older than me. But anyways, I don't know if you guys are, if that makes you feel weird the first time you ever experienced that. But big deal for him, obviously. We talked about Jennifer Jo Cobb earlier this week. She's going to be making her debut in that same race for Rick Ware Racing. We talked about her, what she's done in her career, and how her opportunities, how well she'll do. So we'll do the same thing for Harrison Burton here today. Harrison Burton, as I said just a couple minutes ago, a four-time Xfinity Series winner. Last year was his first full-time season in an Xfinity car. He had 4 wins, Texas, Martinsville in the playoffs, and I don't remember the other 2, but he did have 4 wins, 15 top 5s and 22 top 10s in 33 starts. This season, he has not won yet, but he has a few top 10s, a couple of top 5s. But so far, he's looking good. You know, there were a lot of people who doubted him last year. They're like, oh, he just got his ride because of his name, because he's Jeff Burton's son. But he proved a lot of people wrong. He won a lot of big races last year. Most notably, you remember that Texas race, Noah Gragson. If he won, he would have made it to the championship 4. But Gragson missed the cut because he was leading on the last lap. He had a really good lead over Harrison Burton, and Burton turned left.
Harrison Burton turns left!
That's right. Harrison Burton made the pass in turn number 4 to get that win over Noah Gragson, keeping Gragson out of championship contention because Gragson was too far out in points and was not able to win the next week at Martinsville, I believe. So, yeah, Burton, that was a big win for him, and then he did win at Martinsville the following week. So, back-to-back wins right there. But other than that, I mean, his Truck Series career, he didn't have any wins. So, the Xfinity Series, I would say, is the highlight so far. Very talented driver. Obviously, as I said, a lot of people questioned him, but last year he really said, look, I'm good, guys. I can win. And he went out in the Xfinity Series and he won. And I think he's going to be a championship contender this year in the Xfinity Series. If he can win some races, get some playoff points, and he can stay consistent, I think he's got a good shot at being a potential Xfinity Series champion. He's got some competition, some really good competition. Obviously, defending champion Austin Cindric. He's got Noah Gragson. So he's got some tough competition to go up against in the Xfinity Series this year. But that is not the focus of today. The focus of today is his first career Cup start. He will be driving the number 96 Gaunt Brothers Racing. They've moved to a part-time schedule this year, just due to funds and stuff. But yeah, they tried to qualify for the Daytona 500, fell just short. But they plan to field a car at Talladega next week. Talladega, they've had some good runs there. I think Parker Kligerman in 2019 had a top 10. Daniel Suarez had a couple good runs, maybe a good runner. I can't remember, but this is their best opportunity, just like what I said with Rick Ware Racing. I don't expect them to win. I don't expect them to get up in the top 5. And, you know, if they get a top 10, that would be a great, amazing day for them. But I'd say for this team, I do expect more than I did for Rick Ware Racing. The other day we talked about Rick Ware Racing. We said if Jennifer Joe Cobb could get to top 15 or top 20, that would be a win for them. For Gaunt Brothers, they're better than Rick Ware Racing, but they're still not a team I would consider, having a shot at the win in terms of, I mean, it's Talladega. Anyone can win, I guess. But, Burton's a good driver. I think he's a really good driver. I think he'll be in the Cup Series one day. But as for his competitiveness, I think he could get a top 10 at best. I'm going to say top 10 at best. I think top 15, top 20 will be most likely if he can avoid the wrecks. But if it ends up being a clean race, then he'll probably be in the 25, 30 range. But yeah, I think, obviously I don't expect him to win this race, but to make your Cup debut is a big deal. Just because if you're aiming to, like, for a young guy like Harrison Burton trying to make a career in NASCAR, trying to get a Cup Series ride, getting experience in the Cup car against full-time Cup drivers who are going to be here for a long time, that's a big deal. Getting to go up against guys you've looked up to like Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, all those guys, that's going to be a big deal for him. So I think this is a big opportunity for him. I don't expect much of it. I don't expect him to win. I don't expect him to be trying to make a last lap pass for the lead or 3 wide at the finish or anything. But, I think top 10 is the highest they can go if I had to guess. But Harrison Burton's a very talented young driver. He's got a bright future, and this is going to be the start of it. And yeah, for the first time in NASCAR history, someone born in the 21st century will be starting a Cup Series race. History will be made in the NASCAR Cup Series. But anyways, that's all I got. I don't think any more news has dropped in the past couple of minutes that I've been talking. So once again, thanks for watching this video. I hope you feel informed. Once again, not a ton of information, not a ton to kind of look at, just because the car he's going to be driving, it's Gaunt Brothers. Obviously, they put in hard work just like every other team, but the fact is they don't have the speed of these big teams. Even at a track like Talladega, it's going to take a little bit of speed to get up through the pack and stuff. But best of luck to him. I hope he can do well. I'm really rooting for him. I really like Harrison Burton, what he's shown in the Xfinity Series so far in his career. So yeah, hopefully he can give them a good result, keep the car clean. I think that's what they want. They don't want to have to replace a wrecked race car, so hopefully he can just keep it clean for that team. And yeah, so we got a couple of first-time Cup starters at Talladega next Sunday. That's kind of cool. I think I'm going to be at that race, so to witness some history of my generation starting a NASCAR race. That's cool, I guess. But yeah, cool. That's all I got. Have a great rest of your night.